What's going on, everybody? My name is Ed, and welcome to Edflix. Today I am doing another Christmas movie review. This should be the second one I am doing. So, yeah, let's get right into it. I don't know what that was. So, guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the 1998 family comedy movie, Jack Frost. This movie would star Michael Keaton, both physically and voice actingly. Is that how you would put that? Anyways, this movie basically follows Jack Frost, a member of a band, the Jack Frost Band, and as he's traveling to a show to do on Christmas Eve, he realizes there's more important things in life than getting famous with his band, so he heads back home to his family in Colorado, and on the way home, he gets into a big car accident and ends up dying. Merry Christmas, right? He leaves behind a wife named, I believe her name was Gabby? I think it was Gabby, and his son Charlie. And so, basically, this movie follows his son, Charlie, and we see 1 year goes by and how they're handling the death of the father, Jack, and, the struggles they have, and it isn't until Charlie decides to make a snowman, which is something he used to do with his father, where his dad magically comes back to life in the form of a snowman. Of course, I'm leaving out the actual reason. His father had given him a harmonica a few days before he had passed away, stating that whenever his son would play such an the item, that his father would come to him. So after having built the snowman, which is a thing he and his father had done, Charlie ended up playing the harmonica, and that specifically is how the magic ensued and how Jack Frost came to be a snowman. And basically, this movie, it never really got the love I think it deserves. I think that it's hated on, actually. The movie only released on VHS and DVD, and never got a Blu-ray, never got a... no way it has a 4K. It's just not special enough to have had a 4K made for it yet. That's why I laughed. But it's a good movie. In fact, there were only two big holiday movies, two big Christmas movies made in 1998, and that was Walt Disney's I'll Be Home for Christmas and Jack Frost, both of which failed miserably in the box office. I don't know what the heck happened that year in the box office, okay? But they both failed horribly. Horribly. No reason for it. I can't tell you why. Because I think they're both pretty good movies, actually. I own both of them. It's just really weird that they both failed, and yet both are very, very good films, in my opinion, I think. But I don't know, it's just very odd. Despite Jack Frost being a financial failure, like I had stated already, Michael Keaton did star in this film. We also had Kelly Preston playing the wife, and Charlie was played by Joseph Cross, and we also had Mark Addy, who played Jack's best friend, Michael Keaton's best friend in the film. So we had a decent cast, in my opinion. I didn't think any of them were bad at all, by any means. I actually genuinely thought the cast fit very well for what this movie was, a light, warm-hearted comedy, but also a bit of a tragedy. I don't know. It is definitely a comedy, but it's also upsetting as well. I don't know basically where to put it. You know what I mean? It hits you in so many different ways that you can't really pinpoint it. It's a comedy, but it's not a comedy because what's so funny about a kid's dad dying? Like, you know what I mean? You can't really laugh at that stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure where I would throw this. It's not like it's a family movie. It's a Christmas movie. It's there's comedy to it. All right, and you can't hate on it. So I don't know. What I'm basically saying is this movie gets a lot of hate that I don't think is it's worthy of. I think that there's a lot to this movie. I think that it deserves a Blu-ray release for sure. Anyways, guys, I think you should definitely check this movie out. I really do think it's worth watching at least once, At least give it a shot. I give it a 6 out of 10. That's what I give any movie that I personally think has any form of rewatch value. Jack Frost has rewatch value. It does. It's one of those movies that makes you feel happy and then sad. It's like you're sad in the very beginning, then you're happy, and then you're sad again, but you also leave feeling okay, like you feel refreshed, like you had this nice, heartwarming, emotional experience watching it. I don't know. I always feel upset in the end, but refreshed, like rejuvenated emotionally. I know that's silly to say over a goofy movie that never happened to even get a Blu-ray release, and Blu-ray's been out there since 2008, I think. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I think that it's genuinely one of the better Christmas movies we've ever had. I hold it up there with the likes of the Home Alone movie and stuff like that. I really do. I've always loved Jack Frost. However, people on Rotten Tomatoes disagree. They have it at a wildly bad 19%, which I think is absolute disrespect. And IMDb, I believe, at the time I am telling you guys, it's at a 5.4 out of 10, which I'll give IMDb, because that's what IMDb is so many people could have voted on that, Rotten Tomatoes, if I'm not mistaken, the percentages that I'm taking are from actual movie reviewers. IMDb's rating is from people like me, people that go out there and they actually watch the movie and they go, okay, I can see why it's good, I can see why it's not good, and I'm going to rate it. Now, of course, there's some people that go out there and they just shit on a movie and review it, giving it 1 star just because they're assholes. And people do that and they give 10 stars because they're just like, I'm going to make this movie look good even though it might not be. And and that's why it's hard to trust IMDb sometimes. But I think it kind of hits it on the nose. It's a little lower than I would have liked, but it's usually where it's at. If I give a movie a 6 out of 10, usually it sits at the 5.5 to 6 star range. Usually. There are exceptions. But, I think this movie is definitely worth a watch. You can currently, I believe, watch it on, right now it's free to stream on AMC Plus, which, if you haven't, go ahead, watch it, please, seriously. It's the time of year, it's a good movie, and then, of course, besides AMC Plus, it is available to be rented through Vudu, Google Play Movies, YouTube, Amazon Prime Video. I believe if you have on demand through Xfinity or Dish or DirecTV, whatever it may be, it's probably on there to rent. Or you could do what I did and buy it on DVD. I've owned this copy of Jack Frost since probably, 2015, 16. Fantastic movie. I love it. Like I said, 6 out of 10 stars. I wish this movie was given more than just a DVD release. I used to rent it on VHS tape back in the Blockbuster days. But yeah, no, if you're looking for a movie to watch for Christmas time, and you want a fun one, this is it. That's what it looks like. Jack Frost starring Michael Keaton. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. If you have any questions or comments, you want a movie for me to review, or you want to see anything that I might own, go ahead and comment down below. You want to subscribe, see some more stuff, I'd definitely appreciate the heck out of it. And if you want to see the trailer to the movie, or you're looking to buy the DVD or the VHS version, I'm sure you can find the VHS version for very cheap on eBay or at like a thrift store. But I'll leave a link to the DVD in the description of the video, as well as the movie trailer for you guys. That way you can watch the movie trailer right after this, get a nice little whiff of the movie after I had explained a bit of it, and yeah. So that's that. Thank you guys for watching. I genuinely appreciate it, and yeah, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.